Okay, we're here with one of the top trainers in boxing, Manny Robles. Needs no introduction, Manny. So we're here for the 360 promotions card on December 13th, I believe, at the True Man's Casino. You have a young lady debuting. Tell us real quick about her.
Perla Basaldúa making her pro debut, 15-time national champ. Represented not only the USA team but also the Mexican team in different tournaments at an international level, of course. And we're excited about her. We're excited about her making her pro debut. She didn't want to stick around the amateurs any longer. She says, "I'm ready for the pros," and here we are.
She looks ready after her workout. I can see it.
Sure
but with you in her corner, she's definitely more than ready. But Serhii Bohachuk is the big news today. Yesterday, early in the morning, news broke out that Israil Madrimov's gone ahead and scheduled the fight. Even before stepping into his scheduled fight with Serhii Bohachuk, you're his trainer. Just your thoughts on how you felt about that news.
I honestly don't think Israil Madrimov scheduled anything. I mean, I believe Madrimov and his team are a lot smarter than that to get ahead of themselves and schedule anything. I wouldn't, and I don't know anybody else that would. To be quite honest with you, you can't get ahead of the game because you know what can happen. That only motivates my fighter to come in, stronger and better, stronger, not only mentally but physically as well, to spoil their party, But like I said, I don't think this has anything to do with Madrimov. I think this has more to do with the promoters and them getting ahead of themselves, because you got to be a little smarter than that to make those type of decisions.
Especially with such a tough fighter like Bohachuk. He showed what he's capable of against Vergil Ortiz, the guy that he's supposed to be fighting next year in February. Just your thoughts on the fight now, heading into this fight with Madrimov. Is there an incentive now to want to show that overlooking Bohachuk is a big mistake?
We never take anybody lightly. That's why we never get ahead of ourselves. Precisely for that reason. If anybody that knows Serhii Bohachuk, he's always in for a fight. Win, lose, or draw, he's always going to come in and give it 100% of himself. You mentioned the fight with Vergil Ortiz. They were, they said it in the press conference how his team said that the fight wasn't going to go past 6 rounds, and look what happened. Not only did it go a decision, but we put Vergil on the canvas twice. No disrespect, but that's exactly what happened. And and then after the fight, Turkey was waiting for Serhii to congratulate him on such a great fight, and he says, "I want you on my card," and here we are, December 21st, fighting on Riyadh, and once again, here we go again to Riyadh and Saudi Arabia, and we're definitely excited and looking forward to a great fight with Madrimov.
And based on what you saw from Madrimov against Crawford, how do you guys approach him? He's a very intelligent fighter. He uses his feet. He's also a big puncher.
Yeah, well, styles make fights. Styles make fights. Serhii, obviously, he's not Crawford, but Crawford doesn't fight like Serhii. We know that. Crawford is more of a sit back and counter puncher. This is his new weight class for him and whatnot. A lot of people thought Madrimov won. I included that. At least it could have been a draw. It was a great fight, but it was a good close fight, just like the one with Serhii and Vergil. When you get to this level, man, there's no such thing as an easy fight. There's no such thing as an easy opponent. And a fighter, a true fighter, a professional fighter, should never treat anybody or take anybody for granted or train any fight lightly. You know that the top level fighters train like there's no tomorrow, and they train like every fight for them is means something. You know what they say in boxing: you win and you take 1 step forward, you lose and you take 5 steps back. So no fighter can afford to take a loss. And sometimes it has a lot to do with the way you lose. When it's not just winning, it's not just how you win, it's also how you go into a fight and lose. Nobody wants to be there, but if you give it your all, if you give it 110% of yourself and go in there and give it your all, you get rewarded. And in this case, Serhii Bohachuk is getting rewarded by being on such a big card, just like Madrimov. Madrimov lost to Crawford, but he also got rewarded, and he's also on a big card. And now they're, what do you know? Now they're facing each other. Who would have thought?
Like you said, I don't know how concrete this fight with Vergil Ortiz is for Madrimov, but if it is, you guys having face Ortiz being his last opponent, how do you think they match up stylistically?
Well, you know, I mean, pound for pound, they considered Vergil to be one of the top fighters in the division, just like they did Crawford. And here we are. I mean, like I said, once again, there's no such thing as an easy fight. You know, we're looking forward to the fight with Madrimov. We're taking this fight very seriously. We're not, you know, overlooking Madrimov by any means necessary. I think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be a great fight. And it may end up stealing the show. You know, you have a great main event in Usyk and Fury. We got the co-main event, and you know, it's gonna be a great card and a great show.
Yeah, what do you think of the event, the rematch?
It's gonna be awesome, man. I was there back in May in Saudi. Thank God, you know, goodness, I'm back at you know, Saudi again. I've been very fortunate to be there for Usyk Fury, the first fight, and then I was there for Be Bold and Beterbiev, and a couple months ago. That was awesome. That was a great fight, and here we go again. You know, being part of such a great event, such a great card. Riyadh season, it's amazing, it's great, and I'm looking forward to, you know, getting back there and doing it all over again.
Cool. Last words for the fans and Madrimov's team, being that it looks like they have the Ortiz fight schedule and all that.
Like I said again, man, I don't think this has anything to do with Madrimov and his team and Joel. Knowing Joel, I don't think Joel probably caught him by surprise as well. You know, hey, you know, because Joel knows what's up, man, and Joel knows that you can never get ahead of the game. You know, when you got such a tough fight in front of you, you just don't know what could happen. You know, and I know for a fact that both fighters are going to be ready and they're going to give it their all.
All right, cool.